Okay, for math, if your student is working on counting, counting out objects, usually a lot of students are working on counting out objects 1 through 10. I usually will take the stop sign from the core board, usually that one of the core board things that they were matching, and I'll place it next to the number that I'm having them count. Okay, so we're going to count to 3 for this activity. We're going to count to 3. What I did here was I just put Velcro on a 10 frame, and these are just some chips. You could use poker chips, you could, whatever. These are just some simple counting chips. I usually do not give just 3. I'll give 4, maybe 5, but because I want them to see that they need to stop when they get to number 3. I put the 3, there's a 3 above, there's a 3 below, and then as they put their counter on, I say 1, 2, 3. If they stop, I give a thumbs up. Good job. And I would say they were able to do that independently because they had the visual supports, but they were able to line up the number of 3, put 3 on there, and then they stopped. If they were trying to put them in different places, I might try to cover that. I might try to cover part of the area where they're trying to put their chips. If I have to do that, then I'm saying they needed some support. If I have to, do a lot of prompting and a lot of reminding and a lot of talking through it, then I say that they needed a lot of support. But if you're doing counting, you can also incorporate that into other portions of the day if you are having a hard time getting them to sit down and actually do math. So here we have, and I just created this just to show you just some different ideas. So here we have 10 chicken nuggets, 10 tater tots. Okay, let's say it's lunchtime and you want them to count out, they're going to have 6 chicken nuggets for lunch. You can cover that. You can cover that up with a Post-it note. You could draw some dots on a plate and have them count 6 nuggets. There they have now. They've counted to 6. They have a visual cue, and if they were able to put 1 on each of these, I would give them an independent. And the same thing with if you were going to have them have, let's say they were going to have 8 tater tots. They could count out 8 tater tots, line them up on here. If they were able to do that, yes, I'd say that they got independent. If you had to help them and remind them to stop, if they were trying to put them over here and you had to remind them and they complied right away and just stopped, I would say they needed a little help. If you had to do a lot of talking, a lot of showing, a lot of, let's try it again, then I would say they need a lot of help. So that's how I would score that for the progress monitoring tool for math.